This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We're less than a week away from the solar eclipse. We'll talk with a local eye doctor about how to view this event safely. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News. I'm Ken Kara. Do not use your eclipse glasses to watch this newscast. You won't see anything, but please watch us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and remember to download the Samsung Productions app. Now headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. It's been the site of weddings, political parties, and so many celebrations, and now this well-known catering venue in the Hazleton area is closing its doors. Lobitz Catering in Hazel Township will officially close its doors on Monday, August 21st. The news was announced in an ad in today's Standard Speaker titled Lobitz Catering Owner Retirement. The ad reads, quote, "With much joy and sorrow, effective 8/21/17, we will be closing our doors. It has been a pleasure serving the Hazleton area and surrounding communities for over 79 years. Our family and staff would like to thank all of our customers for their many years of patronage," unquote. The Hazleton Area School Board has called a special meeting for this Thursday, and while the meeting was called for general business purposes, all eyes will be focused on whether or not the board will hire a new superintendent. 5 finalists are in the running to replace Dr. Craig Butler, who has taken the superintendent position at Saucon Valley School District. When asked if hiring a superintendent is on Thursday's agenda, School Board President Jared O'Donnell says that's the plan. O'Donnell says, quote, "We're working diligently on a contract that is both fair to the candidate and fair to the district. Our goal is to provide consistency and stability for our district, and our next superintendent understands the complexity of our financial and academic challenges. Name will be forthcoming," unquote. Thursday's board meeting is set for 5:30 p.m. Girardville police arrested a Virginia man for allegedly trying to lure a child into his vehicle. 46-year-old Richard Scott Carver of Colonial Beach, Virginia, was committed to the Schuylkill County Prison in lieu of $20,000 straight cash bail. Police say that Carver attempted to lure an 8-year-old girl into his vehicle on Saturday. It happened just before 8:30 p.m. at William and Oak Streets in Girardville. While in custody, police learned that Carver was wanted in Virginia for obscene materials. Meanwhile, Ashland police are looking to see if Carver is connected to a similar incident in their borough that happened in July of 2016. It's a Hazleton tradition that dates back more than 100 years. This past Sunday, parishioners of Most Precious Blood Church and members of the community took part in the 118th annual Madonna del Monte Festival. The religious procession begins inside the church and continues throughout the streets of Hazleton. It was led by the Knights of Columbus and a statue of the Madonna. Many families followed behind, carrying their traditional homemade candle houses. Following the procession, many gathered at the church hall for the annual meatball and pasta dinner. A Hazleton attorney is donating land for a new park in the city. Attorney Pasco Shivo will donate land at the corner of North Church and 14th Streets to the city. The property will be used for a veterans park. An ATM machine used to be located there. Once the land is officially turned over to the city, Mayor Jeff Cassat plans to purchase concrete picnic tables and park benches to recognize the branches of the armed forces. A local veterans board will contribute flagpoles and monuments. Attorney Shivo would like to have the park dedicated to the memory of his grandfather. A total solar eclipse will take place on Monday, and if you plan to watch the partial eclipse here, there are precautions that you should take to keep your eyes protected. Here's my interview with a very special guest. Look who's here of Eye Care Today fame. It's Dr. James Diem from Hazleton Eye Care Specialists, here to talk about the solar eclipse. It's a big thing. It hasn't happened in like 4 decades, a total eclipse to sweep across the continental United States. So people are excited. They want to look up. You're going to tell us how to do that safely.
What occurs during this time, however, is our pupil actually dilates. It gets larger because for a moment there is less light, okay? So when there's less light, as in at night, our pupil gets larger to let more light in so that we can see. It's an evolutionary adaptation that we have. So more light comes in. So our pupil is larger and we're looking at the sun, we're looking at the eclipse, and some of this light energy is going to sneak out then from behind the eclipse and directly at a very important part of our eye called the macula, which puts us at risk for something called solar retinopathy, which can actually render us blind or with a blind spot that is permanent in our vision. So it's very, very dangerous.
So how do we combat against this? As we said, we're not in the totality area. There's going to be a partial eclipse. It's still going to be very cool. You get these glasses. You see them everywhere right now. I see banner ads all over the place, and but you have to be careful even with the glasses.
Two really big things right now: spinners and solar eclipse glasses. Solar eclipse glasses we'll stick to our conversation about that.
Do you have a fidget spinner?
I don't have a fidget spinner, but if we could put the two together, fidget spinners and sunglasses, I think that'd be great. So yes, the glasses. So a couple things that are very important. Number one, they need to be a certain ISO rating. Okay, so that ISO rating is very important. It's on NASA's website, and that just tells us that it has a certain protection level in it. Sunglasses have UV layers of protection. This needs a certain layer of protection above and beyond what your normal sunglasses and glasses have in them. So that's number one. It has to be ISO standard. Number two, there's several different companies that have been shown to carry this standard and quality that NASA has on their website too. Thirdly, we want them to be only within 3 years old. We believe that after that amount of time, their protection may decrease. And if there's any wrinkles or crinkles in the lens itself, that you should not use them. There are some other methods. There's something called the projector method, and that is something that's outlined on NASA's website as well. So the only safe way to ever look at the sun, especially during the eclipse, is through these glasses.
So, and to get some glasses, you said you have some at Hazelton Eye Specialist.
Yeah, so we're very excited to be offering complimentary Hazelton Eye Specialist eclipse glasses. It's first come, first serve. We should be having them the week of August 12th to 19th, stop in, check us out, look at all the wonderful things that we offer at Hazelton Eye Specialist, and grab a pair of complimentary eclipse glasses.
So, oh no, I did something wrong and I stared at the sun and I didn't mean to. What should I do? Is there like something afterwards? Do you wait a little bit? Do I call my eye doctor? What's some concerns maybe after if I do slip up?
Yeah, so what we would ask you to do is look directly away from the sun during that time. Try not to look back at it again, and you just want to allow time to see if your vision does come back. If you do feel like your vision has been affected, if your vision has been affected, I would recommend that you contact an eye care professional immediately and allow them to do a dilated retinal exam. The effects of solar retinopathy could be long-standing and permanent, so you do want to make sure you're getting an exam to combat that immediately.
All right, well, Dr. Diem, thank you so much for your time. Check him out on Eye Care today and get to Hazelton Eye Specialist. They don't have fidget spinners, but they do have some solar eclipse glasses. Thanks to Dr. Diem, and we'll have more on the eclipse this week on SSPTV News when we talk with someone from the Greater Hazelton Area Astronomical Society. Remember, we'll see a partial eclipse here in our area. Well, this Thursday night is Hazelton Night at PNC Field. Come on out for a great night of baseball and join the entire SSPTV team and local organizations for fun and surprises, including a Joe Madden poster giveaway to the first 2,500 fans. The game starts at 7:05 p.m. Get all the details on the current episode of The Girls available anytime on SSPTV.com and via our app. You can purchase tickets for the game via the Samsung Productions app. Download it today. Coming up next, another outdoors segment with the Standard Speaker's Kent Jackson, and we'll talk about this year's Taste of Greater Hazelton. Our football previews continue in sports with the North Schuylkill Spartans. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
NEMO, the underwater camera of the Ryan Township dive team, moves and communicates like a film star fish of the same name. While the dive team members won't be finding Nemo with their camera, the camera can locate keys, guns, or other submerged evidence, dive team Captain Bill Wirtz said, while describing his group's mission on the shores of Locust Lake. As he spoke, his divers David Keck and Christine Haldeman periodically popped to the surface while the yellow cord tethered to Nemo unspooled from the beach. The cord stretches 165 feet. It's long enough to reach the bottom of most lakes in the northeastern part of Pennsylvania. Dive team members can steer Nemo underwater, rotate the camera to take photographs, and send the images back to a monitor. Nemo is the newest device in the team's mobile command center, which is a trailer jammed with equipment. It has a gas-fired generator and enough battery backup to operate the lights and radios for 10 hours. The team has its own jet boat and an inflatable raft. Plus, each diver wears more than $4,000 worth of gear. Their suits cost $2,000 alone, and full face masks sell for about $1,600. Divers wear a communication set that lets them talk to team members on the surface. In addition, the team has a submersible infrared camera, a sonar detector, and an underwater metal detector. The equipment comes in handy if a boater asks for help finding a wedding ring that fell overboard, or if the police want divers to look for evidence, such as a weapon thrown into the water. Wirtz was a lifeguard, so he enjoys challenges that take him to the water, but he also knows how to protect himself and his team members. The dive team has all that gear, but the goal of the rest of us is to spare them from using it to pull us out of the water. While boating, we can do that simply by using one piece of our own equipment, a life jacket.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Check out the mist on the mountain from the Cunningham Valley this morning. Here's weather now from the National Weather Service. Tonight will be partly cloudy. We'll have a low of 64 degrees and a calm wind. On our 4-day outlook on Wednesday, it looks nice, mostly sunny with a high near 81 degrees. At night, we're down to 60 degrees and mostly clear skies. Thursday, we have a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 79. At night, we jump up to a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 66 degrees. Friday, 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, high of 79. And then at night, we're down to a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy, low of 64 degrees. On Saturday, 30% chance of showers, a partly sunny day with a high in the mid 70s. And at night, partly cloudy, we'll have a low of 60 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Open daily 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Sundays and holidays 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. And like us on Facebook.
Well, I think it's safe to say this is one of the tastiest events in Greater Hazleton, appropriately named the Taste of Greater Hazleton. And it's happening on Sunday, October 15th at the Health and Wellness Center in Hazel Township from noon till 3 p.m. Here to tell us all about it and how your business can get involved is Leanne Falabelle, the Vice President of Marketing for the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. Can't believe it's this time of the year already, but you're looking for businesses to participate.
We are. That's the time it is. We're recruiting for businesses to take part in this annual event. It's a really fun event. It's a great event for the businesses in the Greater Hazleton area to promote their services, to promote what they have on their menus, their menu items, and everything that they have to offer to the Greater Hazleton community. So right now, like you said, we're looking for restaurants to participate. Not just restaurants, though. I mean, it could be bakeries, local bakeries we've had. We have grocery stores. Giant Food Stores is always in it every year, promoting their catering services that they have. Catering facilities, anything that offers food. And we have a winery this year. We have a Rastros participating in a year, food, drinks, anything of that sorts.
So when we go through it, we get samples of all these tasty things. But for the businesses who want to participate, what do they have to bring?
Right, so we provide the business with their setup, we provide them with the tables, we provide them with all the paper products. So basically they need to come with 350 samples. That's how many tickets we sell, and it's traditionally been a sellout event. So 350 samples of any kind of dish that they provide. And just a sample, it doesn't have to be a whole full course meal. Sometimes some of the restaurants like to give a little bit more, but it doesn't have to be that, just a tasting. Top of the 80s is a great example. They do a little tasting. Maybe they have a dessert, but literally 1 or 2 bites of the dessert, an appetizer, and an entree, but 1 bite of each. And it's just a perfect opportunity to just have a little sampling of everything that they have, some of the things that they have on their menu.
Now, for businesses who are interested, if they're a chamber member, it's free, but if there's not, you have a deal for them.
Yeah, exactly, because we're, always looking for businesses to join in and take advantage of these opportunities that we have as a service organization to the community. So, like you said, for chamber members, it's free to participate. Again, they just have to bring the samples, their menus, all that kind of stuff to promote themselves. For businesses that are not currently members of the chamber, it's $150. But if they then did decide, you know what, this is a great event, I'd like to participate in it, I'd like to take advantage of all the other services that the chamber offers throughout the year, they can join, and that $150 goes towards their chamber membership.
Well, that's a nice deal as well. So a win-win situation there. All righty, so for businesses interested, how do they get in touch with you?
They can just call the office, the chamber office, 570-455-1509, or they can email me. My email's probably on the screen, but it's lfalabelle@hazeltonchamber.org, and just get in touch with me. We have just a small little form that they need to fill out and send back to me to commit that they're going to be participating in the event, and then we're going to start promoting the event to the public, ticket sales and all that kind of stuff. So we want to have the list of restaurants on the posters and really help promote the businesses that are participating, because that's what it's all about, promoting what we have right here in Greater Hazelton.
All right, so again, the deadline then will be this Monday, you told me?
Yes, this Monday, yep. So contact me, the sooner the better, and we'll get you on that list.
All righty, you heard it. It's a great event, very tasty. You're going to want to be part of it. So give Leanne a call by Monday so that you can be part of the next Taste of Greater Hazelton.
Thank you, Lisa. Let me read to you your midday winning lottery numbers from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Pick 2, 7, 4, the wild number 5, pick 3, 1, 0, 8. Your pick 4 numbers 2, 5, 6, 7, and finally pick 5, 8, 0, 7, 0, 9. Good luck. When we come back, it's our second football preview of the season, the North Schuylkill Spartans, plus the scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Our high school football previews continue today with a look at the 2017 North Schuylkill Spartans.
After an up-and-down season, North Schuylkill still had a shot at the Schuylkill League Division I championship on the last night of the regular season. Their game against Pottsville was tight, but the Crimson Tide ended up winning 15-9 to take the league title. Doug Weiss played quarterback in that game and threw for 262 yards and a touchdown. Weiss returns for the Spartans this season, and he should have a lot of time to operate in the pocket.
Importantly, when you look at offense and even on the defensive side, the guys coming back too are up front. And that was something that's been developing for 2 years. And not only the guys that are returning that played a lot last year, but guys behind them to back them up. So we're hoping that's a strength, and that'll help us utilize a lot of our athletes that we have.
Wiest is one of those athletes. He started playing cornerback last season as he competed with Richie Zahodnik for the starting quarterback spot. Eventually, Wiest earned the role as Zahodnik starred in the backfield and at wide receiver and safety for the Spartans.
How much did that make you better, maybe him pushing you as you look at your senior year?
Oh, it definitely made me better. It made me a better passer the way it is, because I really needed to show the coaches like what I can do, and he was just a little bit better than me at everything. So I just had to work hard, and once it happened, I just kept pushing myself and just progressively got better.
The Spartans do have to replace Zahodnik and three-time All-State linebacker and talented running back Major Jordan, but they seem confident that they can fill their shoes. The Spartans started 5 freshmen at one point last year on a defense that posted 4 shutouts and only gave up more than 17 points twice in 12 games. The entire defensive line returns from that team. The Spartans have the athletes to make plays on special teams. Last year they scored on a kickoff return for a touchdown, and they returned 2 punts for touchdowns against Shenandoah Valley.
Special teams, biggest thing is kicking. Our coverage teams are always good. Thing is where we missed out is the kicking part, the extra points, the field goals, being able to kick a field goal you know, from a better distance than close up. So that's one of the biggest things is our kicking.
Do you have a kicker in place who maybe could do these things for you? Or?
We do. You know, fortunate this year we got 2 soccer players. You know, they're going to handle a lot of the kicking duties with the addition of kids on the team that had some of the kicking duties before.
It could be a special year for the Spartans and quarterback Doug Wiest in the Schuylkill League.
Yeah, I feel the Schuylkill League is getting more of a pass feel to it. When I was little, I'd always read the paper every Saturday morning, and there weren't a lot of quarterbacks throwing over 1,000 yards in a season. There was a lot more 1,000-yard rushers, and now it's starting to even out. So I definitely feel like it's getting a more balanced offense.
Make sure you grab the Standard Speaker every Saturday to check on the Spartans, because even though the media picked them to finish 4th out of 6 teams and the coaches picked them 3rd in Division I of the Schuylkill League, don't be surprised if they have another shot at the title when they travel to Pottsville in October. Tomorrow is Dave Day on the Sportscast with Standard Speaker Sports editor Dave Seaman, and we'll be joined by John Eric Poli to talk about the upcoming Conor McGregor-Floyd Mayweather fight. Then on Thursday, we'll continue our football previews with the Tamaqua area Blue Raiders. Well, the Chicago Cubs now lead the NL Central by 1.5 games after a win on Monday. Here's the SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard. Anthony Rizzo drove in 5 runs and hit his 27th home run of the season in Chicago's win. Chris Bryant and Javi Baez also homered. The Cubs are at home through Sunday, then they head to Cincinnati, and then it's off to Philadelphia next weekend, and that's when Hazelton Day will happen at Citizens Bank Park. Hazelton Day at PNC Field in Moosic is this Thursday.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Eckley Miners Village presents a free day at Eckley on Friday, August 18th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. On this day, Eckley will be giving a free tour and access to their museum. A shuttle will run from the Hazelton Integration Center. You can call the number on your screen for more information. The Hazelton Wine and Beer Festival will be held on Saturday, August 26th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Hazel Township Babe Ruth Field. Tickets are $20 in advance and $25 at the door. You can go to hazeltonrotary.ticketleap.com to purchase your tickets. The annual Shenandoah Heritage Day and Parade of Nations will be held on August 26th. The parade will begin at 10 a.m. Following the parade, the festivities will continue on North Main Street. For more information, you can call the number on your screen. The Laurel Mall will host the following events in the month of August. If you have any questions, you can contact the Laurel Mall at 570-454-2100. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Leola Mae Warner of drums. All services will be held at the convenience of the family under the McNulty Funeral Home in Freeland. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Gabrielle Ganal of Frackville. Call now at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
Remember, the season premiere of Out of Left Field is coming up on September 4th here on SSP TV. That's a Monday. Also, Music on the Menu new show is coming in September, and Dunkin' Donuts is bringing back pumpkin coffee on August 28th. That's it. I have nothing else left to say. Everyone could go home now. We'll be back here tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.